Hello, Josh, Sam, and anyone else who's watching to the door slamming show to Swindon't You Forget About Me. We're back after a very, very brief time away. We just qualified for the next round of the Europa League, and in between this and the next round, we have one game away to Weston-super-Mare at Wheatland Park. We drew 0-0. I think it was a bit of a travesty, yes. We had a lot of chances. They had like 3 shots blocked off the line. It was ridiculous. We had that many shots blocked off the line. But anything we can do to keep Weston-super-Mare's heads above the water, we will do that. Now then, we are going to lead into a double header of videos. We're going to play Groningen, Southampton Groningen, and then immediately afterwards QPR Groningen in our Europa League second knockout round, leg 1. But we have to play Southampton first, so let's do it. Wilmot's on a very poor run of form. He's not scored for over 9 hours. I think it's because of the lack of Alberto. He's been playing. Wilmot's been playing on the left there, and it's not his favoured position. This is his favoured position. So what I think I'm going to do is as I've just done that, move things back to how they should be. Let's put Jean-Jacques Pelletier off. We'll put Ortega off for Laveau. And I think that will be a good team for us. Let's just hope we can do the needful. Right, so here we go. Fairly ambitious Felipe playing Serapio at the back. It's our new look spine of the team there. We haven't conceded for 300 minutes in the Premier League. That's basically just since we got absolutely battered by West Brom. We've won one game, and I think we were won, maybe 1-2, drawn 1 or something like that. Or maybe it includes the Montpellier game. Not really sure. Anyway, Fall, Becken, Gillich. This is a game that we just want to get over and done with. The league. Oh bloody hell! Also, yeah. So hang on. Riedel misses. So do you remember we got knocked out of the League Cup by Tottenham Hotspur? Yes, you do, because it was annoying. Yeah, we did. They drew Cardiff City in the final, and they drew 1-1. And after penalties, Cardiff City won the League Cup. So, for the second year in a row, a team who's not been in the Premier League for 3 or 4 years is playing in the Europa League. It's mad. So, they got into the Europa League last season by finishing runner-up in the FA Cup. And this season, they finished, obviously, winning the League Cup, and that put them into the Europa League for next season as well. So, it's crazy. Very, very impressive results from our friends across the border there in Cardiff, which really kind of underlines how unlucky we were. It's really upsetting. We should have won that cup. But with the next round of the FA Cup, we're playing QPR, who are from the Championship. Tom Towns, nice. So that gives us a good route to, I think, the semi-finals, or maybe it would be the quarterfinals after that of the FA Cup. And right now, in the next 2 games, 2 videos time, we'll know if we're through to the quarterfinals of the Europa League. So we're focusing on that at the moment. Obviously, league points are crucial as we continue to try and push into the Champions League. Honestly, I think that for the club, it would probably be better for us. I don't know though, because we would earn a lot of money. But I was going to say it would probably be better for us to finish 5th and take another crack at have another year in the Europa League. But let the kind of club's reputation grow a little bit to match where the club actually is. Wilmot tackled. We're not doing brilliantly. I think we've had more of the game. Yes, we have. They've not even had a shot on target. At which point they will immediately score. You fucking joking? No. Okay, good. Yeah, but and so maybe I was just actually rethinking that statement about trying to finish 5th rather than 4th, because actually I think if we could, what would be the perfect way is if we could finish 4th, get the bonus. No, do you even get the bonus money until you get into the group stages? I'm not sure now. I was going to say get knocked out in the final qualifying round, so we get the money, but we don't get. We don't have to play all those European games. But actually, I don't think that's true. It would probably be better for us to get through to the. Yeah, basically. Let's just try and win everything. Stop trying to play the game. Let the game play you. Fall, Gilic, Wilmot. I'm not really sure. I just want to win everything, basically. And the club isn't good enough for the Champions League yet. It's clear. Gilic. Oh, ball to Becken. Becken side netting. It's clear to me that we need another good striker. I think Roy and Wilmot. Oh my goodness me! They're having a lot of chances from corners. Yeah, in fact, they've had 5 shots in the last 20 minutes. I think we've not had one. Riedel up to Town. Rubbish. Serapio, great touch and take away from the player there. Chavaria, fairly ambitious Felipe. Or Faf. Anyway, not really. Cesar. Oh, he's come and gone. Oh, headed off the line. Flipping heck. At least they've now had a shot on target. Nyoku. What's happened? They've really pegged us back since about 20 minutes. Maybe they made a change to their formation. I don't think they did. Maybe they just picked things up a little bit. Well, now they're taking Underwood off. So you would assume. Is he going to come off? No. Right. So that was a poor first half. I'm going to aggressively say I'm not happy with your performance. And I'm going to calmly say I'm looking for you to make the difference. Calm. There's a lot more to come from you. Calm. I'm looking for you to make the difference. Because these strikers, they need to start scoring goals. They haven't scored for a while. Wilmot particularly. Becken doesn't get as many chances, so it's kind of a bit more acceptable. The one problem with going aggressive is if now we do not win, and particularly if we now lose, that will bugger their morale up immediately. Like, they're not very resilient, Football Manager 12 teams. Vespa, come on. What the fuck is this? This is fucking pathetic. Absolute pathetic. Branfilov is going to come on instead of Fall. Gilic is going to push wide. Ortega's going to come on for Laveau. And we're going to leave it there. We're going to let Wilmot have another chance for another few minutes. Riedel, do not get tackled. Right, Nyoku. Towns. Thomas Towns. Oh my God. They're playing through us. Is it the formation, do you think? Because they seem to be retaining possession well and just they've made a substitution, or they've maybe just swapped players across. But I have a feeling this might be the formation that we struggle against, or my teams generally struggle against, because there was a formation in the extra class with Schlamsk which we just seemed to be sort of unable to beat, even though our team was far better than the other teams in terms of personnel. And I guess 4-4-2. I mean, this one you can understand where the problem would come, because you'd be overloaded in this central area, assuming they're all technically able to pass the ball and whatever. Gilic, Borgo. So you can see, I guess, where that could be the case. Oh, Branfilov smashes over the bar. Maybe it is that. Maybe that's an issue. Not that I'm interested in being tactically flexible. 4-4-2 is the way to do it. Got Swindon to the Premier League and to the Europa League. I'm not going to change my plans now. Chavaria gets their crosses. Fairly ambitious Felipe. Branfilov. We're recycling possession well here. Branfilov, good ball to Wilmot. He's not confident. Let's just pause there, and because that is going to play that highlight, which is nice. We're going to bring on Roy. We're going to bring him on for Becken. Let's see what that does. Chavaria crosses. Riedel at the back post. He doesn't get there. Borgo does, though, and he's tackled, and we got a throw. Will we make the substitution now? Who knows? It's not for me to decide, even though I'm the manager. Yes, Roy's on. Chavaria has caused an injury amongst the Southampton ranks. This is good. They're still playing that irritating formation. Oh, Wilmot. He's got no confidence, the lad. He's got no confidence. He needs to score. Let him get a goal, and he will then go on a run. He's scored over 20 goals in every season so far for us, and this season he's only got about 13. I don't know why. Oh, gee, they've had their chances. They have had their chances. They've not been very good with them, but they certainly have had them. This would be another damaging 0-0 draw against a poor. It's gone in, an absolutely mad own goal from Luis Carlos, who, for what it seemed, saw the ball on the line and just absolutely wellied it into the back of the net. He's definitely got a bet on a 1-0 win for Swindon in this game. Look, the ball's completely stopped. Boom. Well, match fixing at his best, Luis Carlos. The Guardian will be on to you and build. Right, so we might have just about gotten away with a 1-0 win here, which we didn't deserve. At least from a, we should have been beating these more comfortably. They're not very good. And we are. Cesar. Oh, don't equalise. That'd be even embarrassing. Embarrassing. Well. Martin Zerajanin. Oh, I can't believe it. How fucking pathetic is that? Luis Carlos and his bet. He's probably lost out on money now. He'll have his legs broken by the mafia probably. Fairly ambitious Felipe. Borgo. My God. Oh no! Don't. Oh my God. Njoku. Corner. It's gone in. No, it hasn't. Oh my goodness me. Branfilov. He has. Take it quick. They don't take quick free kicks on this game. I don't know if they do that in the newer ones. I don't know if it's. Maybe it's quite a hard thing to. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Man, we've been fucking pathetic in this game. It's really, really poor. Oh, if we just intercepted that. Daniels. I think the formation is what's doing this to us, because they have even been better than us. They're a very poor team. Well, they came here they could have had a win easily. That's a fucking terrible pass. He scored the bloody equaliser. Useless. Okay, well, calm. I'm not happy with the performance. Yes, okay. I'm always conscious. I'm always concerned to do that because it just. So did we? No, because they scored with their one shot on target. That can't be true though, because they had one shot on target before that. So did it deflect in or something? Did neither of us score with either a shot on target? Pathetic. Good. Well, what a load of rubbish. Jakovsky scored for Jagiellonia. Itchy moustache. What a fucking terrible result. Ipswich have beaten Charlton. Speaking of terrible results, big result down at the bottom table. Charlton are out of the relegation zone. They've only won 3 games all season. Still only scored 14 goals. Ipswich. Man, Ipswich and Charlton have really, really turned this around. Leeds, and should be ashamed of themselves, and Norwich for being even in that conversation. Well, now we have to play FC Groningen with a striker who's out of form. Well, all of our strikers are out of form. And without our best striker, who, at least in terms of goals scored this season. I also loaned out that goalkeeper I bought from AC Milan for £70,000. I loaned him out to League One strugglers Nottingham Forest, where he will hopefully play a role before the end of the season. Oh, Leeds have won. Good. Righting some of the wrongs. It's just so poor. The bottom of the table is very, very bad. Also, Swindon not doing very well. We're getting there, though. We're starting to become a team that scores goals. We're scoring similar amounts of goals to Chelsea, Tottenham, and I guess Leicester and Liverpool. And they're the teams that we want to be sort of starting to match. We need to obviously take a step up a bit to get up to the levels of City and Arsenal, who are the 2 standout teams of the division, along with Manchester United a little bit, maybe a little bit less so. But it's clear that we need a top-class striker, and other than that, it's really hard to sort of identify a place where we really, really need a quality player. I mean, we could still do with a good right winger, because the 2 we have are old or not really right wingers. And so that's obviously a place where we need to start trying to find a replacement. the trouble is this game just doesn't seem to make them. I don't know if it's because all the teams are playing that weird formation that Southampton played, where they don't need wingers, they just need lots of attacking midfielders. But we'll see. Swindon gripped by Euro Cup fever. Good. Who's the Aldershot manager? Danny Ball. Okay, so Eredivisie. They're 7th in the Eredivisie. I'm confident. It's Wilmot. Let's give him some confidence in the press. Yes, we're going to work. We're going to make sure complacency doesn't become an issue. That one. I think that's another. I talk quite a lot about sort of what would you say? Press conference answers and responses that it's hard to sort of tell the right one exactly to say. Oh dear, Western Superman. And so I was trying to. That's another one of those ones where I don't know what the good answer is definitively, because there are some of them that I just know this is the answer I have to say, that it gives you the best response from your players. But there are a couple where you don't get them quite so often, or I put down what I think makes most sense logically, but it doesn't. It's not what the game thinks is the best answer, and so you upset everybody. Oh well. Good thing here is that we're seeing that Swindon definitely conceding less goals than we were before. We were previously not even on this list when we saw it last season. So we've definitely improved in that area, which is a big bonus for us. It's now the other end of the pitch where we have to turn the screw a little bit and be a bit more clinical, because we make the chances. We make the chances. Okay, Swindon versus Groningen, Dundee versus Zurich, the two glamour ties of the round, hence they're being played on the 9th rather than on the Wednesday, the 10th of March 2049. None of the oh, dear me. Okay, right. Let's just clear out all the players that can't play. Jair, Perez. And is that it? Is that all we've got? Cool. Get in there then. Yes. I'm going to play Brandfilov and I'm going to play for Novotny. But otherwise I think that's a fairly tip-top team. Let's go with that. Yes, I know I have. Well, it's because you have very strict and stupid registration rules. Now that's a formation that I feel like we can exploit. What with our pace on the wings and that. But I actually think that that's the one with those wing backs. I think is no, it can't be. I don't know. I'm always so this is back at the county ground. Don't know why the thing up here is blue and yellow. I was hoping we weren't going to play in our away kit at home. Ooh. Okay, so they have the first shot after 1 minute. It was poor. FC Groningen, as the full name of the club is. Great header. Daman Kvist there. Good name. Not in any rush. Time wasted after 2 minutes. Novotny. Oh, for God's sake. Sigurdsson. Becken. Wilmot. Oh, nicely worked. No, we didn't get there. Fall. I'm not sure Fall has scored for us. He must have done. Kvist. It's only been 3 minutes. Both teams have had chances already, so this proves that promises a good game for us. Becken, that's where you should be winning the balls in the air, and you do. Great ball for Wilmot, who must score, and he does. What a ball from Novotny that was. Absolutely sensational. Very, very happy. We're 1-0 up in Europe. We are 1 foot in the quarterfinals. Or maybe just a toe, because it's only the first leg. But good, I mean, just a sensational through ball from Novotny. Becken now wandering along with the ball. Wilmot. Oh, I was going to say maybe we'll have sort of kick-started him into action, into some goal-scoring form, which would be nice. Laveau to Perez. We're walking the ball around nicely. Groningen are not looking like they're very much up to very much, which makes sense. They're 7th in the Eredivisie. Full crosses. Van der Brande. Jair. Laveau. Felipe. Come on in, lads. Laveau. Perez. Great ball. Full gets there, but we've got a throw off of it. What we're going to do with it, who bloody well knows. Yeah, it would be good if we could get a resounding win here, because our form has been poor, as you've even seen the evidence of, and I'd like to take some confidence into the QPR game, because I really am putting focus on the Cups this season. Wilmot has been taken out by Young Man. Young Man. You've got a strangely spelt name. You've got a strangely spelt name. I said Young Man. Anyway, Borgo to Fairly Ambitious. Fairly Ambitious Felipe is too much. It's a bad nickname, but it's staying. We thought Outspoken Derek was a bad... Oh, good save. We thought Outspoken Derek was a bad nickname, and then it became the best nickname. Fairly Ambitious Felipe, I feel like is always going to be too long, but it's staying. Good header from them, from us. We didn't get the goal though. Wilmot, this is where he's strongest. Missing the goal. He's done a lot of turning that way. He turns onto his left foot a lot in his last couple of games, which he hasn't really done before. Usually he gets the ball and turns onto his right, which I think, obviously he's right-footed, so that certainly improves his goal-scoring record when he does that. Beckham, good cross. Ambitious Felipe. Wilmot. Branfilov, rubbish. Did we see one of his goals on... Because I think he only scores absolute worldies. And I think... Was one of those on a recorded video, or was it... Branfilov again. I've definitely seen him score a couple of goals that were just sort of from here, arrowed in. Perez, Beckham, Perez. Beltman, very nice name. Big fan of his. Sigurdsson. Oh, Sigurdarsson, even. Ambitious Felipe, we have a chance to run. To break, Beckham, he had a bit of pace. He was turned on the pace there for once. He doesn't do that very often. Borgo, Beckham. Beckham to Branfilov, unlucky. Branfilov, unlucky. Felipe, Finn Vanden Brander. Good name. Wilmot, Perez, Laveau, Musa Fall. What I need is... What was the name of that winger that we had for Western and he ended up signing for Spurs because the board sold him, and I signed him for like 3 million from Man United, and I sold him for 30 million. He was great, and he could score, and he could cross, and he was super quick. He was ridiculously good. We need to play like him. Not like Fall has got he's got 2 of the 3. He can't score. He can be quick, and he can cross, but he can't shoot, and that's annoying. What are you doing heading it back to Sigurdarsson? Jair's fouled, surely? No. Vanden Brandon. Montano. Young man. Come on. Let's have a bit more interesting stuff happening, please. Let's have a goal or something. Not from them. Thank you. We are dominating them. We've had 14 chances and 5 on target. They've only had 3 in total, neither of them on target. Perez, great big ball up the top there. Oh, that was nearly the most English football goal ever. English football goal. Very nice. Borgo to Wilmot. Is he going to have another chance, or is he going to set up another goal before the end of the half? Let's go in 2-0 up, please, lads. No. He looks really up for it, which is at least good, but his finishing is still poor. I guess his confidence is not quite entirely restored. Musa Falls cross. Perez at the back post. Oh, how has that stayed out? How did that not go? Crying out loud. Oh, man. What a freaking chance that was. Okay. Assertive and pleased. Passion. No, calm. There's a lot more to come. Calm. There's a lot more to come. Calm. There's a lot more to come. Yeah, he's only okay in terms of his morale, which is what's almost certainly what's affecting his finishing. Here's hoping he gets another one at least this half. I mean, they're not very good. I would have thought he could have got a hat-trick if he was on top form. He's had plenty of chances so far. Perez out to Laveau. To Fall, to Laveau, to Branfilov, to Laveau. Ambitious Felipe, Wilmot. Go on. Ambitious Felipe. He hasn't scored for us yet. He's only played for about 6 games though, so that's fine. Levo, big cross. It's gone to Becken. Oh my God, you lot. What are you doing? Becken just... And then... Stupid. Perez now. Felipe. Jair to Borgo. Up to Novotny. Becken. Oh, there he is. There he is. Jurgen Becken. A good finish. Should have done better, the keeper there, I think. Really, I mean, Becken literally just curled it straight at his face. That said, was it a curl? Yeah, it was sort of. I mean, bend one in. Rubbish. Oh no, Beltman's come off. That's a shame. I liked him. I was beginning to make friends. Full crosses. Perez at the back post. Jair. Is that Jair's first goal for us? No, clearly not. But that is our third goal, and we are very, very much closing in on the quarterfinals. As our Dundee, whose ageing Scottish striker Rennie has scored twice, putting them 3-0 up. Let's hope we end up drawing someone like Dundee in the next round. Oh, that'd be a tasty little morsel. Perez at the back post. It could have been 4. This is a bit better. The halftime team talk has clearly galvanised the boys. Johansson. Big ball up to Felipe van den Branden. Sigurdarsson. Molinar. Okay, let's make some substitutions so we can keep some of our players fresh. Who should we bring on? Pelletier can come on for ambitious Felipe. Ortega can come on for Borgo because Borgo plays pretty much every game. And then we'll leave one just in case we have injuries. I should do that more, leaving a player when we don't need to make the substitutions, because I go for my triples, the patented triple sub, which sounds like a new meal deal from Subway. Oh, Pelletier. So I go for that patented triple swap, but it's not always necessary. Let's go with Roy coming on for Wilmot because he's got a yellow card. Let's try and avoid him getting suspended for the next round. I think we had one player out suspended this round because he got a yellow in the last one. It was, I think it might have been Riedel, which doesn't surprise me because he's always getting booked. Roy, what's happening here? Fall's been injured, bugger. Just as soon as I fucking take a player off. Yeah, Egypt. Oh, Groot. They've got Groot. Of whatever, the Guardians of the Galaxy fame. Perez scores. Yes, please. Is that his... No, he didn't score the first one. It was Jay that scored the first one. So we're 4-0 up. Tasty, tasty, tasty. And they've had a player called Westphal injured in Dundee. Great header from Perez. We should be doing that more. Why does that not happen more? These guys must be real shit. Oh, they're playing a very strange formation now. They've gone to try and pack that middle section, but are still attacking with their wing-backs. So, interesting decision. Ortega, great big ball up there. Oh, lads. We've done some good set-piece goals, but not doing well with the old hump the ball up Route 1 style goals, which is a shame. Actually, it's not. I don't like those kind of goals. But, whatever you can take. Whatever you can take what you can get, mate. Novotny. Oh, Roy. Oh, there's another one off the line. That's happened 3 times in the last 3 or 4 games I've watched. And it never seems to happen before that. And then it's just if we've gone through a little sort of spell of them. Oh, Becken. Somehow the ball breaks to Becken in the box. Strange little attempt from across a corner, a clearance, which I think came off one of our players. Becken scores again. What an absolute fantastic finish. And we are 5-0 up. Swindon Town against FC Groningen. Why bother even playing the second round? Second leg. We don't need it. We don't need the travel. 5-0. Could we have a 6th? Come on, Perez again. Oh, he's the amount of shots that have been off the line. Oh, Pelletier, that would have been a nice time. Didn't Pelletier score in the last round of the... was that the second goal against Montpellier that he scored? I think he did. Ah, well, 5-0. What a flipping finish. Good win, boys. That halftime team talk where I told them I wasn't happy. Oh, it was... No, did I tell them or did I tell them something else? I can't remember. Anyway, good stuff. 5-0 win. We'll take it. So, we'll see. You can already see our next fixture on the horizon there. The game against QPR. So, we will see you in that one. Wilmot ended his goal drought. That's good. So I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.